TED Talks proclaims itself as a daily video podcast of the best talks and performances from the TED Conference, where the world's leading thinkers and doers give the talk of their lives in 18 minutes. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Featured speakers have included Al Gore on climate change, Philippe Stark on design, Jill Bolte-Taylor on observing her own stroke, Nicholas Negroponte on one laptop per child, Jane Goodall on chimpanzees, Bill Gates on malaria and mosquitoes, Patty Mays on the Sixth Sense wearable tech, and Lost producer J.J. Abrams on the allure of mystery. TED stands for technology, entertainment, design, and TED Talks cover these topics as well as science, business, development, and the arts. Sounds just wonderful, doesn't it? This thrilling write-up makes one so valiant. But it's not a free-for-all occasion, like you are thinking. TED is just another front for the Pseudoskeptics group CSICOP, formed in 1976 to combat superstitions, namely religions and spirituality. A Marxist, Stalinist materialist campaign coming out of the American humanist, anti-religious society. Their public behavior at TED trays their seemingly warm fuzzy message as ardent 19th century materialism, forever espoused by pseudoskeptics all over the net. The recognized pattern is that religious spiritual speakers are invited onto the TED stage to make their live presentations of a lifetime in 18 minutes. But their presentations are never allowed to be archived on the TED website for long-term public dissemination. Just happened to Deepak Chopra, Graham Hancock, Rupert Sheldrake. But oddly, 19th century materialist pseudoskeptics like James Randi, Michael Shermer, and Richard Dawkins are automatically archived to continue their CSICOP campaign against spirituality, ever mixing with science, their version of 19th century science. It's a Darwinist religion. Chopra sums it up here. Once again, I'm requesting Chris Anderson and TED organizers to release my rebuttal of Richard Dawkins' speech, which followed Dawkins' speech at TED. This is your opportunity to prove you do not censor. The speech received a standing ovation from the TED audience. Please do not remain silent on this issue. Deepak Chopra. Insightful summation offered here, below the linked article. New wonders and unprecedented progress appeared when science was unshackled from church censorship and subjugation to religious theology as the queen of the sciences. Religious paradigms and language necessarily ceded to a pragmatic and fresh secular approach that was open, fair, natural, and inclusive. The temptation was, however, to glorify this new process as a superior belief system. Thus, for even some scientists, their science devolved into scientism that was no longer an objective and reliable process. This became a new religion of secularistic scientism that the gatekeepers of TED seem inclined to safeguard, which is neither secular nor science. Thus one questions whether, so aligned, TED will continue to be an attractive forum to draw new ideas that truly are worth spreading. Indeed, negative publicity of TED's gatekeeping, defending, and promoting 19th century materialist science will likely take the shine off its future, and encourage rival organizations to emulate and behave more fairly. But what's to stop skeptics hijacking them too?